About Professor Ahmed Salama. Scientific name, A. Salama, Mathematics and Computer Science Department, Faculty of Science, Port Said University, Egypt. President of Nutrosophic Science International Association, Arab countries, by decision of the main center of the University of New Mexico, America from 2010, now previous position, Head of Mathematics and Computer Science Department, Faculty of Science, Port Said University, Egypt. Dean of the Higher Institute of Business and Computer Sciences, Arish, Egypt. PhD and DSc. In Mathematics and Computer Sciences. Published up 200 articles and 20 books in mathematics, computer science, statistics. The first Arab to use the nutrosophic concepts in these areas, computer sci, statistics and topology. Founder the neuropathic CRISP theory in mathematics, computer science and many applications in knowledge sciences. Founder the nutrosophic topological spaces and many applications in computer sci and information sys. Founding member of the first refereed scientific journal in America, Nutrosophic Sets and Systems, approval from the Library of Congress 2013. Awarded the Greatest Research Prize in Africa 2017. Holder of the Gold Medal from the International Institute for Nutrosophic Sciences 2020, the main center in America and its branch in Iraq. Holds the Best Nutrosophic Paper Award annually. The award committee accords nutrosophic diplomas to the authors for the best published nutrosophic papers. Holder of the Order of Ambassador of Creativity and Science from the Council of Creative Scholars of Egypt and Arabs 2019. Ranked as the first Arab scientist on the site of Syrian Researchers and Syrian Universities 2018.
Arts and Sciences Division, the University of New Mexico, 705 Gurley Avenue, Gallup, New Mexico, 87301. United States. The 6th of June 2020. Recommendation letter to the Minister of Higher Education in Egypt concerning Dr. Ahmed Salama. From the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, Faculty of Science, Port Said University, Egypt. It is a great pleasure to write about him as the first Arab to have laid the foundations for new mathematics in the field of nutrosophic. He is very talented, and has a high level of knowledge. Displaying some of the achievements of Professor Salama. 1. Research and studies carried out by Dr. Salama laid several foundations for new rules in the fields of mathematics, statistics, computer science and information systems through nutrosophic concepts, and he participated in various fields and research applications. I have collaborated with him on high-level research articles and new research projects for nutrosophic applications in computer science, information systems, nursing sciences, medicine, and engineering. To share with me the first proposal submitted to the Library of Congress 2013 to issue a scientific journal titled, Nutrosophic Sets and Systems. It entered all international indicators 2020. 3. He developed and shared with me the first book on nutrosophic CRISP set theory in 2015, as well as many new scientific applications in many fields. My participation with an Arab team contributed to translating many books, and many of his papers are available at vixra.org. 4. He obtained many memberships and awards from international institutions because of his scientific contribution and the spread of science, and he is the owner of the first scientific channel Nutrosophic TV to help science students worldwide. 5. Professor Salama cooperates with many scientists worldwide, including the International Work Team, and me, and among the members of the Nutrosophic Science International Association. He was chosen as the president of the Arab countries by a decision from the main center in USA. Arts and Sciences Division, the University of New Mexico, 705 Gurley Avenue, Gallup, United States. Professor Florentin Smirandashe, Ph.D., Postdoc Mathematics Department, the University of New Mexico, Gurley Avenue, Gallup, New Mexico, 87301, USA. UNESCO Chair, Intangible Heritage, His Excellency the Minister of Higher Education, Egypt. Dear Professor, it is my honor to write you, as I did to my late father, J. Tiago de Oliveira, who exerted homologous functions, State Secretary of Science, First Constitutional Government, Portugal 1977-78. I write you on behalf of Ahmed Salama, Professor, today at Port Said. After being in Port Said, at the time we started corresponding, our first subject has been Cyprus Malawi University diplomas and international graduations, where he preceded my participation. Then we met again online. At Marlinskaya Academy in Moscow today our joint work has the following trends. My small video lectures in Salama's Congresses for Health Formation. Project of Scientific Journal. Focused in Arts and Sciences applications. In Arts and Sciences, of Neutrosophy. A research trend where Salama is second only to Florentin Smartinche. Debates of Centre International de Recherches et Études Transdisciplinaires. Next 23 and the 28th of June. Reasons why it is both my pleasure and my duty to strongly recommend Salama's work and project. In order to maintain Egypt leadership in teaching, research and culture, kindly accept our academic salutations. J.C. Tiago de Oliveira. Center Philosophy of Sciences. UNESCO Chair. Intangible Heritage. Évora University. Center of Philosophy of Sciences. UNESCO Chair. Intangible Heritage. Carlos Tiago de Oliveira.
At the occasion of Professor Dr. Florentin birthday, on December 10, 1954, a golden medal was sent to him at 2019, and that was the first activity of this kind on the initiative of the Neutrosophic Science International Association, NSIA. Iraqi branch represented by Dr. Huda E. Khalid, and engineer Ahmed K. Isa for the achievements of Professor Florentin Smartinche in establishing a new logic and theory which is the Neutrosophic theory and Neutrosophic logic. This year, we have select 3 eminent scientists between more than 20 important Neutrosophic researchers. After more than 2 months in discussions and comparing the achievements, we choose them to be the eminent members in this important occasion. The 3 gold medals were gone to the following esteemed professors for their important achievements in the Neutrosophic theory. 1. Professor Dr. Ahmed A. Salama. Egypt 2. Professor Dr. Said Bromi. Morocco 3. Professor Dr. Victor Cristianto. Indonesia. If the project goes as planned, the Neutrosophic awards will reach to the embassies of countries mentioned above with great appreciation to their efforts and hope we will be able to overcome the COVID pandemic and hope the quarantine will end as soon as possible. Congratulations to all of us and will inform you when the medals will be in your embassies. Sincerely yours, Professor Dr. Huda E. Khalid, Telefar University, Mosul, Iraq. Neutrosophic Science International Association, NSIA. President of Iraqi branch and Secretary of NSIA of the World.
International Center for Academic Research, Garden Valley, Texas, USA affiliate. Jerusalem H. International Academic Research S. Institute, Malawi. Africa sneer be it known to all men on he recommendation of the faculty the board as aired on. Ahmed O.T. Gil. Ahmed Salama Greatest African. Mi Idast Re-Ian Scientist Award we have granted this Ains E. Institute. With all the rights and honors everywhere pertaining forward in, witness thereof. We have subscribed our names and affixed me seal. On this 261 day of August, 2017 AD. Ph.D. Da Roylord M.D. the Chancellor, Dr. D.R. Vestal. Roland II Vice-Chancellor, Professor G. Gadama.
NSIA, Iraqi Branch Award in attempting to enhance the prestige of eminent scientists whose their achievements serve as an inspiration for future generations and make a paradigm shift for humanity, the Neutrosophic Science International Association, NSIA. Iraqi branch awarding the gold medal with all honor for this medal recipient to Professor Dr. Ahmed Salama, Mathematics and Computer Science Department, Faculty of Science, Port Said University, Egypt. For his works that have had a significant positive impact on the Neutrosophic theory and science. Professor Dr. Huda E. Khalid, Presidency of Telefar University, Head of the Scientific Affairs and Cultural Relations Department, Mosul, Iraq. Neutrosophic Science International Association, President of Iraqi Branch and Secretary of NSIA of the World, November 30, 2020.
International Journal of Neutrosophic Science. IJNS, Editorial Board American Scientific Publishing Group. ASPG, Recommendation Letter to Professor Dr. Minister of Higher Education in Egypt about Dr. Ahmed Salama. From the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science. Faculty of Science, Port Said University, Egypt. It is a pleasure to write about one of the pioneers of neutrophobic science and knowledge that I have known for more than 10 years through his researches and my participation in many scientific and researches activities within the Neutrosophic Science International Association, USA. International through team. The following are the most important achievements of Professor Salama. 1. Professor Salama is the owner of an Arab and international scientific school that provided a lot in the fields of nutrosophic knowledge. He is the owner of the first theory of nutrosophic crisp set theory with the American scientist Florentin Smerandichet, in addition to having a name in the first scientific encyclopedia of scientists and researchers exported from USA in 2016. 2. He cooperates with me in many high-level research articles and applications of nutrosophic in computer science, information systems and mathematics. In addition, he has many scientific reviews and is a member of editorial boards in many scientific journals. 3. He participated with Professor Florentin Smerandichet in proposing the idea of the first international scientific journal presented to the Library of Congress 2013 under the title Nutrosophic Sets and Systems. 4. Professor Salama, the archaeologist of the Arabic translation movement, contributed with an Arab research team in translating many books and references into Arabic published in European publishing houses. 5. Salama cooperates with many scientists around the world, including Nutrosophic Science International Association, and me. 6. He won many international awards as a result of his scientific contribution and the spread of science. 7. He is the Associate Editor of International Journal of Nutrosophic Science. Dr. Said Bromi, Editor-in-Chief of International Journal of Nutrosophic Science, IJNS, University of Hassan II, Casablanca, Morocco.
Nutrosophic Sets and Systems. Nutrosophic Science International Association, NSIA, University of New Mexico, Math and Sciences Department, USA. Best Article Award is conferred to Ibrahim Yasser, Abir Twakkal, A. Abid El Khalik, Ahmed Salama for the paper entitled COVID-X, Novel Health Fog Framework based on Nutrosophic Classifier for Confrontation COVID-19, published in Nutrosophic Sets and Systems, Volume 35 2020. Professor Florentin Smerandichet, Ph.D., Postdoc Editor-in-Chief. Nutrosophic Sets and Systems. Nutrosophic Science International Association, University of New Mexico, Math and Sciences Department, USA. Diploma of Best Cited Articles of NSS Journal. This certifies that Ahmed Salama for the paper entitled Basic Structure of Some Classes of Nutrosophic Crisp Nearly Open Sets and Possible Application to GIS Topoloav, which is one of 28 papers regarded the best that had got the highest citation among 504 papers that published in NSS Journal as of 2013 till 2020. Professor Florentin Smerandichet, Editor-in-Chief, President of NSIA.
Cyprus International Institute, USA. Date: 9 August 2016. Dear Sir, this is the recommendation letter for Professor Salama from the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, Port Said University, Egypt. I'm pleased to write about Professor Salama of Port Said University. He is the highly educated man and expert in mathematics and computer science. He is really a professor in this field and has proved it worldwide. Professor Salama has published many scientific articles and research which have helped many people worldwide. Professor Salama is classified as the first Arab in all Arabic countries to use nutrosophic concepts in the Arabic world and is a blessing to many in that region. Because of his deeper knowledge in scientific studies, he has been conferred many honors from different academic institutions such as New Mexico University in USA. Professor Salama was conferred academic professorship in mathematics and computer science and is the holder of academic doctorate degree in science, DSc, by Cyprus International Institute, USA. Cyprus International Institute, International Center for Academic Research, Texas, USA has conferred so many honors apart from the academic doctorates he earned after so many years of studying to this great man of the hour academically. With the above facts presented in this letter, Professor Gadama recommends him to His Excellency the Minister of Higher Education, Egypt Rulra, Academic Director Vice-Chancellor.
Asian Council of Science Editors Membership No. 20.8407 Date, March 17, 2021 Certificate of Membership. Be it known that Dr. Ahmed Abd El Khalik Salama has been accepted as a member in the Asian Council of Science Editors and is entitled to all benefits and privileges pertaining thereto. This membership certificate is valid till December 31, 2021. A. Mohammed Sawar, Secretary.
This certificate is awarded to Dr. Ahmed Salama for his scientific activity in the nutrosophic field by Math and Sciences Department of the University of New Mexico, Gallup Branch for 2008-2009. July 25, 2009. Dr. Florentin Smerandichet, Chair. Date October 14, 2020 invitation to join as expert speaker for International Research Workshop 2020 on Art of Effective Research Paper Writing NC. Invitation to join as expert speaker for International Research Workshop 2020 on Art of Effective Research Paper Writing and Challenges in Outcome-Based Research. Hello dear Professor Ahmed Salama. Greeting from the Sri Venkateshwara University, India. I hope you are staying safe during this global pandemic. During this pandemic, there are several changes happening and landslide shifts that will be happening across segments, technologies, and industries, and so is digital learning as well. Keeping in view of the need for utilizing these restricted MES to enhance the research skills which are certainly important for a research and academically driven university, Sri Venkateshwara University, Meerut, Gajraula, Noida, India has initiated a 3-day International Research Workshop 2020 on enhancing the ring and research skills. Hence, with great pleasure, we invite you to join as an expert speaker for the International Research Workshop on Art of EECVE Research Paper Ring and Challenges in Outcome-Based Research, planned for 9th to the 11th of November 2020. I want to invite you on behalf of our university to share your wisdom related to any of the workshop themes, and I am confident that your vast expertise and wisdom shall be a great learning experience for students and faculty. The research community would want to hear from experts like you, and we are confident that our audience will take away immense knowledge regarding quality research ring and research skills through your discussion. Hence, it would be a great opportunity for us to have you as a keynote speaker for this workshop. It would be great if you could let me know your availability on any of these dates. Looking forward to hearing a positive reply. Upon CON-RMAON, I shall send the other details and agenda of the event. I have AACH'd the invitation leer below. Thanks and regards. Amit Gupta, Manager, International Research and Collaboration Cell, Venkateshwara Group of Institution, Meerut, UP, India.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Florentin Smarandaci, Professor of Mathematics at the University of New Mexico in United States. I am happy to hear about the International Conference on Nursing from Port Said University that will be held Thursday, starting Thursday from 9 to 10 September. Also, I want to congratulate Professor Dr. Ahmed Salama, who is a very passionate, full of energy and dedicated man of science, for his gold medal award. And to salute also the foundation of the Nutrosophic Knowledge International Journal that will be in English and in Arabic, and will comprise all fields of knowledge where Nutrosophic set, logic, probability, and statistics apply. Professor Salama has dedicated his life to science, to research, to publications, and I'm happy for the International Federation of Scientists and Researchers that has been founded in Egypt. And I continue by saying good luck to the conference, and keep in touch, and just send me information about the conference. We can publish in our Nutrosophic journals the Nutrosophic papers from your International Conference of Nursing. Shukran.
Peace, mercy, and blessing of Allah. With you, Prof. Dr. Huda Khalid from Tel Afar University, Iraq, and the President of Nutrosophic Science International Association, Iraqi branch. It's not strange for the Egyptian nation to prominent scientists on the international level like Ahmed Zewail, Majdi Jacob, Farooq Elbaz, and the famous physician Mustafa Musharraf are those four contemporary scientists. As an Arabic mathematician, it's with my honor and proudness to see other Egyptian scientists like Prof. Ahmed Salama are tracking their traces. I warmly thank them to choose me as a member in the High Supreme Advisory for the World Federation of the Scientists and Researchers. This is a good opportunity to introduce my warmest congrats for the occasion of launching the new Nutrosophic Knowledge Journal of Modern Science and Arts that will be issued in October 2020. Also, sincere gratefulness goes for Dr. Ahmed Salama for inviting me to the 6th International Conference in the College of Nursing, Port Said University that will be held on 10th September 2020. Finally, it's worthy to mention deserved golden medal that was awarded to esteemed Dr. Ahmed Salama is one of 5 gold medals that would be awarded to 5 eminent scientists around the world were donated from NISIA, Nutrosophic Science International Association Iraqi branch, for his achievement in nutrosophic theory. Thank you and
hello everyone. This is Madeleine Tahan, a math researcher from Lebanese International University, Lebanon. First, I'd like to thank Dr. Salama for putting his trust in me and nominating me to be one of the Supreme Advisory Board for the World Federation for Scientists and Researchers. Such a World Federation is of the very few found in our Arab countries, and indeed it's of great importance for researchers, and in particular for Arab researchers, to have such an international community. Second, I'd like to take the occasion to congratulate Dr. Salama, Dr. Ismail and Dash, my dearest, and Dr. Yasser for the launching of their new journal, Journal of Modern Science and Arts, in which its first volume will going to be released on October 2020. Finally, I want to wish best of luck for the World Federation for Scientists and Researchers, and also for the journal to achieve their desired goals.